As I've said on the 19th of August, I don't think it's possible to Xinjiang Hong Kong. As I also said on that date, the frontier from Xinjiang to Kashmir, from Gaza to Crimea, from Hong Kong to Taiwan are 21st century flashpoints. And then going back to Tech Review, very interesting, the new battle in Hong Kong isn't on the streets, it's in the apps. Activists are using Airdrop, live streams, innovative maps to keep their protest alive, but the authorities have plenty of tech of their own. Alice had been marching for hours by the time she got home on the evening of July 21st. It was a Sunday, and the sweltering heat of a Hong Kong summer had left her exhausted and jittery. Still, she was transfixed by her phone, which had been buzzing the entire subway ride. On arriving at her apartment, she opened her laptop and fired up a website that displayed a dizzying 9 separate live shots from different news outlets. The live stream was gripping and horrifying. Alice felt as if she were in the middle of the station. The raw videos, and the article's much longer, it's well worth reading. The raw videos tap into local media habits. Many people leave live streams playing in the background while they cook dinner or hang out with friends, and help create a sense of solidarity and belonging, even among those who are not on the streets themselves. During one rally, an estimated 600,000 people downloaded maps put out by Orca's team, just one of 3 mapping services created during the protests. Alice could no longer call herself a passive participant. She was dressed in what has become the uniform among demonstrators, black from head to toe, her face obscured by a black surgical mask and a black baseball cap. This moment is our last chance to fight for Hong Kong, or the next generation won't even know what privacy is. In the past few months, people have educated themselves incredibly quickly on end-to-end encryption, only buying single-use transit cards, and the dangers of widespread surveillance. Police have arrested 1,100 people in the last 3 months and have become increasingly aggressive in their tactics. When the government lies to the people every week, every day, we cannot trust their promises or that they will follow the law, she says. Alice is not her real name. This moment is our last chance to fight for Hong Kong. Government uses an old playbook, but we have created whole new ways of resisting, and if we didn't stand up and we let Hong Kong become just another Chinese city, all that creativity would be snuffed out. And I wrote that when I was writing about the periphery. I said the point is that the smartphone is ubiquitous, even in the furthest corners of the world, and we're all peering at a newsreel, or like Alice at live feeds, as she described. The millennials are looking at the world through their phone and really trying to fend off, particularly in Hong Kong, what Qiang, a professor of communications at the University of California, Berkeley, dubbed China's data-enhanced governance, a digital totalitarian state. So you've got that on one side, but Hong Kong, in my opinion, have responded the most effectively to that digital totalitarian state.